Hi friends, this is the third lecture on we are not afraid to die if we can all be together. We are not afraid to die. It's very optimistic now, as power, it gives power to the mind. Now as usual we will go through the expressions and words so that we can internalize and use them in your day-to-day conversation. Right now, in the day-to-day use of language, to duplicate. Duplicate means take the exact copy. For example, when you take the photocopy of your notes or your textbook, that is a duplicate. Duplicate. The next one, so you can say, yesterday I took duplicate of my book. Or you can say, I went to a photocopier shop and took duplicate of my class notes. So that you can use that in sentences, duplicate. Round the world voyage. Voyage means a long journey, on the seas or across the sea, in a ship, or in a spaceship. That is voyage means. Can be space journey or it can be a journey on the seas, in a ship on the seas. So that is voyage means. A long journey, that's it. And then next one, in the wake of a famous explorer. Explorer means a person who finds out something that has not been found out by others. Or you can say go places where nobody else has gone before. Go to, for example, if you have got great explorers names like you have got Vasco da Gama, Amerigo Vespucci, Walter Raleigh during Renaissance. They are explorers. Explore. That means go in search of something or go to places where till then nobody has gone. So that is explorer means. Going to new places. So simple language it is a person who goes to new places. New means not so far not been traveled or seen by others. Not been seen by others. That is an explorer. And then you have exploring the space, yes. Exploring Antarctica, Alaska, and so on, you can see. And then around the world, in the wake of. The wake of means after and because of. For example, you can see in the wake of Tenzing and Hillary conquering Everest, many people tried to conquer Everest. In the wake of, after and because of. After and because of Tenzing and Hillary conquered Everest, many people went to do the same thing. So they explored, you can see. They explored Everest. Before that, nobody had gone there. And now next, honing our seafaring skill. Honing means sharpening. You can see, teachers are honing their teaching skills every day. Seafaring skill means skills required for traveling on seas. Seafaring skills. So that is, you can say our teachers every day are honing. Honing means sharpening, making it better, sharpening their teaching skills. Everybody does that. Seafaring skills, teaching skills, then circus skills, circus artists, they are honing every day. Circus, painting skills, then writing skills, creative writing skills. So you can hone it. Hone it means sharpen it. Now, wooden hulled beauty, made of the outer body of the ship is, hull. Hull means the outer side of the ship. The outer side of the ship is made of wood and therefore it's a wooden hulled beauty. Hull, the outer side of the ship. And then professionally built. Professionally means giving wages. A person who is skilled and when he does something, you give wages or salary to him. All the teachers here are professional teachers. So that's why they are called professors. They are all coming here, they are working and they are getting their salary. So they are professionals. There are amateur, opposite of that is amateur. Amateur teachers are there. It's for the sake of, for example, when teachers come to your school or your college for B.Ed practice, teaching practice. B.Ed students come for teaching practice, they are amateurs. You don't pay anything. So professional means skilled person and you are paying for it. So here professional builder means an expert builder. Experts, that's the thing, experts. And first leg means you have two legs, right and left. So first leg means first part. Second leg means second part. Third leg means you don't have a third leg, so it's a third part. Like that. And now crewman, crew. Crew is a collective name, that is a group of persons working in the same place with the same aim. In the sense that you can say crew of the aircraft, crew of a ship. But they are working together and their aim is to conduct the journey or the voyage or the space journey, whatever it is. That's crew. You can also say in the department or the teachers in the department as crew of that department. When they are working together, they have got common aim and so on. Crew. Yes. Then roughest sea. Rough and tough, Rough and tough. The sea is very rough, means stormy. Stormy, not calm. Opposite of that is calm sea. Now this is rough sea, the stormy sea. And our life, you can say, we are sailing through a stormy sea. Means that is figurative use of language, means tough life. Yes. Then we encounter strong gales. Gales means strong wind. Strong gales means double strong winds. Encounter means you have to face, encounter. So you have to come across. So in our life we encounter many difficulties. In our life we encounter many good people. In our life we encounter many bad people also. And then next word. Size of the waves was alarming. Alarming means threatening. See, a tsunami is an alarming natural catastrophe. Okay, you can say catastrophe means a sudden happening. That is catastrophe means sudden happening that has the power to destroy. Earthquake is a catastrophe. Earthquake is alarming. Earthquake is an alarming behavior of the earth. Earthquake is an alarming behavior of the earth. That means threatening behavior. Yes. And atrocious. So the size of the waves was alarming. Then atrocious. Atrocious means terrible. What do you say? The worst you can say. Atrocious behavior. If you attack a teacher, that is an atrocious behavior on the part of a student. You are supposed to say namaste to the guru. Instead of that, you attack him, throw stones at him. Many students' agitation, you can see people do that. So that is an atrocious behavior. Or if you beat your parents, that will be atrocious behavior. Cannot be pardoned. That is atrocious. So here it is. The sea is atrocious means so horrible, terrible and horrible. That is atrocious means. And then you have change for the worse. Change for this change is for not for better. Opposite is better. For worse means for bad things. For example, you see, the patient has changed for the worse. The condition of the patient has changed for the worse. So he has been put on a ventilator. That is change for the worse. Yesterday he could eat something. Today he cannot breathe. So he has been he has been given the help of a ventilator. That is changing for the worse. And next, set sail means start a journey in a ship on seas. That is set sail means start a journey in a ship on a ship or boat on the seas. And next, a tackle. Tackle something means solve problem. For example, you have to tackle mathematical problems. Tackle. You have to tackle the rough sea means you have to manage and solve the problems when the sea is rough. Tackle something. So these are very important expressions that we can use, very useful expressions that you must use in your day-to-day writing, in your day-to-day speaking, and also when you are talking to other people. You can say that when you see that the sky is overcast with clouds, you can say, oh, today is going to be an atrocious weather. It's going to be an atrocious weather. Or you can say, the weather is going to be alarming. The weather is going to change for the worse. If you find the sun shining, the weather is changing for the better. That's what it says. Or a tackling. There are many problems I have to tackle at home. You can say tackle. You can use it every day like that. Duplicate, as I already told you. So every day we have to take duplicates of our notes. See, we get only one copy and then we have to duplicate it and then you have got other simple words like the explorer. We have come across, we have read the stories of many explorers, like Vasco da Gama, Amerigo Vespucci, Tenzing and Hillary, water aliens, so they are great explorers. David Livingstone, he explored the jungles of forests of Africa. So there are such people like that. Then you have got the seafaring skills. You can have seafaring skills, teaching skills, reading skills, writing skills. Skills can be used with all kinds of things. And you have wooden hull, of course, that is, you cannot say that I am wooden hull. My outer is made of wood, you cannot say that only. You can use that with ships or if you want to, also you can use with the bus also. Wooden hull, the buses are there. Yes. Outer wood. First leg is a very good word. First leg of our journey. First leg, second leg of our journey. That is, you can say crewman. That's also a very common word. You can say rough sea. Roughest sea. Roughest sea is a superlative of rough. Encounter strong gales, encounter many difficulties. Now day-to-day life we encounter many difficulties. So this is how you can make use of these expressions and words in our day-to-day life. Okay, so we start. Sentence 1. In July 1976, my wife Mary, son Jonathan, later you will, the short form is, short name is John, Jon, 6, and daughter Susan. The short is Sue, S-U-E, Sue, 7. And I set sail, started our journey from Plymouth, England, Plymouth, England, to duplicate, means to redo. Duplicate, to redo, reenact. On Good Friday, you can see many people duplicate the crucifixion of Jesus Christ. They make a cross and they hang on it. So that is duplicating the crucifixion. Duplicate the round the world voyage, means a journey by sea, made 200 years earlier by Captain James Cook. So that means 1776. 200 years means 1776. So 1776, Captain James Cook made a round the world journey and they wanted to redo it, reenact it, or they wanted to duplicate it. Who? A family. It's just a family, see that? There are two small kids, LKG level, 7 and 6. Then the captain is the father of that family, and he is just 37 years old, he is a businessman, and naturally his wife should be somewhere between 30 and 35, not more than that. Okay. For the largest time, so for the longest time, Mary and I, myself and my wife, I, a 37-year-old businessman, had dreamt of sailing in the wake of a famous explorer. After and because of, after the exploring done by James Cook, and also because of the exploring done by James Cook. In the wake of a famous explorer, and for the past 16 years, we had spent all our leisure time honing our seafaring skill, means sharpening, making better our seafaring skills that is absolutely necessary for traveling on seas, rough seas also, in British waters. British waters means Britain is bordered by, say, on the south you have got the English Channel, on the east you have got North Sea, on the west you have got Irish Sea and also Atlantic Ocean. So that is, you can see, if you look at that map, you can see that. South you have got the English Channel separating England from Europe. Then east you have got the North Sea, and west you have got the Irish Sea, Atlantic Ocean. So that is British waters. So they were trying, they were rehearsing, they were doing their drills, or they were practicing. Our boat Wave Walker, the name of the Wave Walker is a character in this drama. If you consider this as a drama, Wave Walker is a drama, I'm sorry, a character. And the Southern Indian Ocean is another character. Then two crewmen, Larry and then you will see that Larry and the other person was, one was Herb Ziegler, these two. They are all characters in this drama. You have got you have got Gordon Cook, then you have got his wife, and 2 children, Jonathan and Susan, Sue, John and Sue, and that is 4. Plus you have got 2 more, Larry and Herb, 6 human beings, and then you have got the Southern Indian Ocean, and also the wave walker, the wooden hulled beauty. Wave walker is the wooden hulled beauty. Hull means the outer side of the ship, I told you. So these are the dramatic personalities, the persons in this drama. See, the conflict is between humans and nature. Humans. On one side you have got humans, on the other side you have got the sea, Southern Indian Sea. One of the roughest seas in this world. Okay, our boat wave walker, a 25 meter, 30 ton wooden hulled beauty, had been professionally built. Means built by experts, not by amateur persons. Not for people who consider building a ship as a hobby, but professionally built. And we had spent months, months what we are doing, fitting it out. Fitting it out means, because this is a 3-year journey. So fitting it out means a lot of things you have to arrange inside. But internal decoration you can see. There is all kinds of what you call cupboards, then places where the children can safely stay. So this is fitting, internal arrangements making, that is fitting it out and testing it in the roughest water we could find. Roughest water we could find, that is Atlantic Sea, Irish Sea, North Sea, English Channel. So that's the roughest water they could find. The first leg of our planned 3-year, 1,05,000 kilometer journey. So it was a well planned one. First they had a dream, then they built a ship, and then they practiced it, fitted it out, and now they have started. So 3 years they have to be on water. Therefore you can see how much preparation was required. As we can see, very gigantic preparation is it. Huge preparation, big preparations they had to make. So planned 3-year, 1,05,000 kilometer journey passed pleasantly. It is like the first day of the excursion passes pleasantly. But when you return, coming back, it will be a very sad day, no? Or you are tired, stomach trouble, vomiting people and so on. No? That is. So first leg was of course planned just very pleasantly as we sailed down the west coast of Africa to Cape Town. Nice. There, before heading east, we took on 2 crewmen. Means 2 sailors, 2 expert sailors. That's it. 2 crewmen. American Larry Vigil and Swiss help sailor to help us tackle, means manage and solve the problems. Or one of the world's roughest seas, the Southern Indian Ocean. So there are 6 plus 2 characters in this, I told you. 6 humans and 1. So their work, their duty, that is the wave walker, and all of them fighting against one natural force, and that is Southern Indian Ocean. So they took 2 people. On our second day out of Cape Indian, it's the world's roughest Southern Indian Ocean. On our second day out of Cape Town, we began to encounter strong gales. Gales means strong wind. Strong gales means strong wind. Means double strong. You see when you go to canteen, I want a double strong tea, double strong coffee, like that. So it is double strong. And encounter means face, coming against them, encounter. I told you already, we encounter many people, we encounter many good people, we encounter bad people. See, the man in Good Samaritan story, traveling from Jerusalem to Jericho, he encountered a wounded person. He came across a wounded person. Encounter also means a slightly different also. I will encounter my enemy, that means I will fight. That's also. But in this case, it's not like that. So encounter strong gales. For the next few weeks, they blew continuously. Blew. Past tense of blow. Blew. What is blown means? Blew means movement of the wind. Blowing. Wind is blowing, we say. That is continuously. There is no There is no interval, so to say. Gales did not worry me. But the size of the waves was alarming. Strong winds is not a problem for me because I am a sailor, I have been practicing, so there's nothing to worry about that. But on the other hand, the size of the waves is 15, isn't it? Size of the wave was alarming. Up to 15 meters as high as our main mast. Main mast means a strong vertical, you can say, no? That is upright. A strong upright structure on a ship, to which masts are attached. To which sails are attached. Strong upright. See, something like this you can see. I know you. See, suppose this is the ship. Something like this. Mast will be like this. This will be the mast. And to which you will see sails attached. Understand? So that's the mast. Straight upright structure. It can be a pole, iron pole, or it can be some other structure. Okay. So it is simple for you, I know, I am sure about that. As main mast. December 25 onwards, 3,500 kilometers east of Cape Town, despite atrocious weather. Totally atrocious weather. The day for yesterday it was atrocious weather. Raining from morning till night, and also continued in the morning. Then we have got floods. You remember last year? You have got August 9, there's a terrible flood, no? So that is an atrocious thing, no? Yes. So you have got atrocious people out there. I just now told you, very cruel people, atrocious people. And despite atrocious weather, in spite of, despite means in spite of, we had a wonderful holiday, complete with Christmas. That's a good idea, no? Yes. And then they are in 1976, now also. Now New Year's Day, New Year's sent no improvement, saw no improvement. New Year's Day means 1977, January 1st. 1976 they started, this is 1977, January 1st. There's no improvement at all. In the wake, in the weather, but we reasoned. Reason means we knew, we could calculate, we could judge, or we could reasonably think that it had to change soon. The weather had to change soon. So the first part is very beautiful, very nice, very pleasant. They have got beautiful wooden hulled ship. Then you have got a beauty, he says. Because they made it, that's why. They have got 2 crewmen to help them. All arrangements made. 3 years they were planning, etc. So if you can see the main points to remember, you can see the desire or the dream, the preparations made. Next is the first part of the voyage towards the southern Indian Ocean. The Christmas, then comes Christmas. Then you have got encountering strong gales. So the ultimate aim is southern Indian Ocean. See, that we will see what happened in between and so on. So these are points that you can remember. So put them together, use these words, then you can recreate or you can duplicate this lesson. That's what you should do. In your own words, you should try to duplicate this lesson. Okay? So see you again with in the next lesson, in the next lecture we will continue with this. But before that, speak not in public, gather not in public, wander not in public, entertain not in public, to protect our private life. If you protect your life, it will be protection for me. If I protect my life, it will be protection for you. So there's a mutual help. We have had a mutual funds in. So it's a mutual help. And so we can save this world, we can save our human race from this attack of this killer virus. Hope that you are doing well and also spending a lot of time academically. Bye. Have a nice time. Enjoy.